Hey guys, this is Alex from Top Tennis Training, and today I'll be reviewing the Dunlop CX400 Tour racket. Myself, I was a professional tennis player, British number 4 and 260 in the world. So this racket weighs in at 300 grams, it has a 16-19 string pattern and 100 square inch head size. I felt that when I was hitting from the baseline, it gave me a good mix of both power and control. I wouldn't call this a control racket, I'd say it's a mixture of both, because I didn't feel like I had to strain myself to produce power. It wasn't very stiff. So I think it gave a good mixture of both. Compared to the CX400, this racket had a little bit of a deader feel on it, so it wasn't quite as lively. I didn't feel like the ball was moving off the strings as much. It felt a little bit more in control. It felt more contained within the racket. So I really liked that element of it. And if you are a player who likes a slightly kind of deader feel, maybe if you are playing with a vibration dampener, you may not even need to use one with this racket because of those vibration dampening qualities within the racket. I actually felt great on the volleys, simply because how stable the racket felt at the net. Even when I was handling fast shots, where some of the other rackets perhaps the ball would come off the strings too quick, or you'd feel a lot of vibration through your arm, I didn't feel any of that. So I was able to hit drop shot volleys, and when I needed to, I could apply the power. So it had that mixture of both, like you did from the baseline. I think it was just a solid racket for the smash. It came off exactly how I'd expect it to come off. I could direct the ball well, and it gave me enough power out there to trouble my opponent. So for the serve, I felt like I was getting enough power. It didn't give me as much topspin or as much slice as the CX400 or the Pure Aero that I currently play with, but it definitely gave me enough power, and it certainly gave me the feeling of what I put in is what I'm going to get out. It felt really easy on the arm. I didn't feel that many vibrations, and again, it goes with the technology that's been put into this racket, the fact that it has those dampening qualities that you can just go for the serve and your shoulder and wrist are not going to suffer in the process. I think this is a great fit for my game. It was very solid from the baseline. Again, it felt that slightly deader feel, gave me confidence to go for my shots. I didn't feel like any balls were different, like I could hit the same shot over and over and over again. I could really groove my shots with this racket, and when I was ready to come forward, I felt it gave me enough control to get in, and it certainly gave me enough confidence at the net with those volleys and the touch at the net. Yeah, I think it gave me enough control out there. It didn't give me that bite that you would expect from, a racket that's more of a top spinner's racket. But with hitting a flatter kind of shot, it gave me the same contact, it gave me the same response time and time again. I'd say it suits a balanced kind of player, someone who can play from the baseline as well as come forward to the net. It's great for those players who get into those long rallies and want that same feel on the shot every time. I'd say it suits more of a flatter kind of hitter, someone who's a flat baseliner. You can generate a lot of topspin, but I felt like with the flat hit, it really gave me the most out of the racket. And I do like to flatten out those shots, so I think it suited my game style quite well. On the slice, it could have given me maybe a little bit more bite on the slice, but again, playing around with different strings and tensions, you could achieve maybe the same results. I'd say it was similar in some ways, but different in others. It didn't quite give me as much topspin, or I didn't have maybe the confidence to go for as much topspin, but it felt like a much more solid racket, and a racket that was a little bit more forgiving than my current Aero. I really felt like it was a solid frame, that would give me the confidence from the baseline, and actually coming forward at the net even felt better with the volleys, where I felt like with the aero maybe I could generate a little bit more topspin and hit a heavier ball from the baseline. At the net, this racket definitely outshines my aero. I think it's a classic design, so I wouldn't say that they've gone all out and it's an instantly recognizable racket. So it's someone who wants to let the tennis do the talking rather than stand out from the crowd. So I think it's that classic feel. It's something that I actually quite like. I think it's a fair price point. The racket can be used by both pro players and club players because of the qualities that it produces. That solid feel that you get from the baseline can handle faster shots, but it also can help you generate the power that you need. So in conclusion, I definitely enjoyed playing with the racket. I'd say it suits that baseline, a solid baseline. It suits someone coming into the net, and I think the dampening qualities of the racket really outshine some of its competitors. Now, if you are someone that's looking for that balanced racket with that mixture of topspin and power generation coming into the net, I think throughout all the different aspects of the game, it produced well. It was just a solidly made racket, the classic look of it, and I think if you are looking for that, this is definitely the racket for you.